Hey vlog, so I am finally home and this is the hairstyle. It looks good on the camera, but in person it looks good too. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. It takes me a couple of days to get used to my hairstyles, so this phase I'm pretty much used to at this point. It's very rare that I like my hair literally on the first day. It's not common with me, and I've come to terms with that. Let me put you guys down so that I can talk, because you see how I abruptly just stopped vlogging at the salon? Let me tell you, there was a whole debacle or malarkey or whatever that happened. But before I go into that, I want to first say that today was amazing. Today was literally one of my favorite days to date, outside of, you know, my wedding, me and my husband, etc. It's literally been one of my favorite, okay, let me just say it's been one of my favorite birthdays. I've always loved Brighton. Brighton has a special place in my heart, and being able to share that special place with my husband today was really amazing. I love that we were able to explore parts of Brighton that I've never seen, and to be honest, I haven't been to Brighton that much. Today was probably my second time going to Brighton, so I'm not going to act like a Brighton connoisseur.
Girl, bye.
But I loved it, and we are planning to go back, so hopefully we're able to do it again this summer. Now that we're done with all the niceties, let's get to the drama.
Yeah, boy.
My hair is pretty. Now that I'm looking at it, you know what? She did her big one. It's pretty, right? It's not exactly what I asked for, but it's close, because when she was doing it, I was like, shouldn't the braids be a little bit thicker or bigger? She was like, you know what, your head shape, like your head style and stuff like that, make it smaller, it's better. And you know, it didn't cost more. So I was like, okay, you know what, you're the hairdresser, I'll let you make that decision. So this is where the problem is. The problem is, there's this salon that I went to. I asked them, can you braid my hair? How much would it cost? They were like, to wash is gonna be £20. I showed them a video, size and length that I want. They told me it's gonna be £80, and now I need to do a £20 deposit. Cool. Then they said that they need to speak to their stylist, the braider, let her know, because I wanted it in short notice before Mondays, and they don't work on Sundays, so it was either yesterday or today that they could braid my hair. So they called her and she was like, you can come around 4. And that's like perfect, because I was going to go to the beach with my husband, so we'll just leave early and then come and meet with you. Cool. So today has come. I already know how much I'm about to spend. I'm assuming this braider is waiting for me. So even we got here, they said 4, but they called me earlier today and said 5. And I was like, oh, even better, we can spend longer in Brighton. But we still left Brighton quite early and got back to our area by around 4:15. So I quickly dropped my stuff down and went straight to the salon, because I was like, I want them to wash my hair as well. Got there, and that's what basically you guys saw on the vlog, that my hair was getting washed. It's a small salon and they don't have all the utilities on a high spec, and I understand that, so I was like, it's okay. I was sat in a broken sink. I was basically pretty much uncomfortable, but the girl washed my hair fine. To be honest, she could have scratched my scalp a bit. I don't know, it just felt like she was giving me a head massage instead of a wash. And remember, they quoted me £20 yesterday. So they finished washing my hair, and as they blow drying it, they moved on to the lady that I actually spoke to yesterday. She was blow drying my hair. She was like, oh, has my auntie billed you for the wash? And I was like, no, your auntie hasn't billed me for the wash. She was like, okay, so it's going to be £30. I said, £30? When I spoke to you yesterday, you told me £20. That's what I've come here prepared to do. And she was like, yeah, but the thickness of your hair. What is the problem with Afro-Caribbean salons charging us more for the thickness of our hair, when literally that's what makes our hair Afro? Why are you charging us more for thickness? I used to hear like conversations about it on social media, but because most of the time I wash my hair myself at home, I just didn't get involved. I felt like that ain't my problem, that's not my cross to carry, so I just skedaddled and ignored those posts. But today, it's my problem. It's my cross to bear. And I was just like, I'm not paying £30 for a wash. But the only reason, it's not even because I don't think I should be charged for the thickness of my hair, but it was more so the principle of it. I asked you for a quote and you gave me £20, I'm not paying more than that. Sis also was standing on 10 toes saying that, well, I'm sorry, but I can't take £20 for washing your hair. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, I don't have it to give you, because when I asked yesterday, this is what you told me and that's what I brought. I'm not going to give more or less. And then she was like, cool. And she continued to blow dry, detangle. Luckily, she was a bit professional. She didn't let that situation affect how she was doing my hair. So she wasn't extra rough or anything like that. So thank the Lord, because I was silently praying in my head like, oh my God, this woman finna about to pull out my hairs from my scalp. But she didn't. So she's finished blow drying my hair and I'm like, oh, what's going on? I could hear there's a little issue with the braider. They called in the braider to come. She's not coming. She's not picking up their phone calls. And then they start having conversations via voice notes. And the lady that was blow drying my hair, she was like, I think she's like store manager or something. And then there's the owner who's her auntie. And the store manager who was blow drying my hair was like, I don't even want to listen to her voice notes. She was supposed to come here. How is she telling me to come to her store? Blah, blah, blah. And so her auntie was like, you know what? Let's be professional. Just let it go. I'll speak to you when the customers are not here. Cool. Turns out that this braider is in another salon. And basically I have to get my ass up and go to another salon to get my hair braided. I didn't know any of this until after my hair was blow dried, by the way. So I was like, oh. And I've had this situation before. This situation happened to me like 2 months ago for a salon in the same area. I had to walk to another area to get my hair done. Anyway, so she was like, okay, did you get quoted for the braids? And I was like, you quoted me yesterday £80. She was like, £80? Let's be realistic. Your hair is not gonna cost £80. And I mean, for that length and for that size, I was like, baby girl, I didn't show you just a picture. I showed you a video. You quoted me that price. And she's like, oh, let's be realistic. Like, how often do you get your hair done? I was like, honey, I'm not a braider. I'm not a stylist. I don't even usually braid my hair. Either it's naturally out or it's in wig braids under a wig. I don't do braids, especially in this country, because I know that the prices for braids in this country is ridiculous. So I don't even engage with that market. But this birthday, I was like, it's summer, it's hot, we're having heat wave upon heat wave. I can't be doing wig for my birthday. I need my scalp to be out. I need to look cute. And I saw this and I was like, you know what? This might probably be one of the cheapest styles to do, because it's big jumbo braids. I'll probably have like 24 on my head or something like that. Call it a day. So when she quoted me 80, I was like, thank the Lord, because I literally was hoping and praying that I'm going to budget for just the braiding part between 70 to 100. Anyway, so now sis is telling me that, oh, come on, let's be realistic. I said, I can't. I'm sorry. I brought what you quoted me. If you had quoted me properly, I would have taken myself somewhere else and probably thought about what other hairstyles I can do. Because when you told me the price, I wanted to make sure I had the money. You're not coming to now change it. You start huffing and puffing. But me, what am I going to do? How's that my problem? You quoted me. I brought my money. That's the end of that conversation. So she was like, okay, cool. So she brings out the card machine for me to pay. And I'm looking at the amount she's put there. And she's put £100. I said, my dear, it's not £100. It's supposed to be 80. She was like, oh, but it's your hair wash and the braiding. So hair wash 20, braiding 80. Yes, I know, but yesterday did I not pay you a £20 deposit? Please minus that deposit. So she's like, yes. So then she took the deposit out and it was 80. I paid for it. And she was like, okay. She gives me the address for the salon and she's telling me I need to find my way. If that is the most unprofessional bullshit you've ever heard, I need to go and find my way to a salon I've never been to. I did not plan to go to, but because you're in a mood, because one, you don't actually have a stylist, you're borrowing someone else, but two, you undercharged me, so I should find my way. Anyway, the owner, who's her auntie, was like, girl, go send the lady. So she saw me going in the wrong direction. She runs out and she's like, oh, you're going the wrong way. I'll take you. I was like, oh, thank you. Sister girl was marching. She was marching. I had down there, had to jog after her. Bear in mind, this is a girl that's taller than me and bigger than me. And I had to run, and she seemed so pissed that I had to literally run to catch up with her. And then she was like, okay, you know what, let's jump on the bus. I was like, a bus? Luckily, it was just about like 3 stops to get to the salon that I'm supposed to get braided. I get to the salon and she's like, okay, so this is the place. Doesn't even say hi to the lady that I'm going to braid. She's just like, oh, it's just the lady at the last table. You go. And bear in mind, I've already paid for my hair, by the way. So back when she was taking the payment, she was complaining that the woman won't take it. She was trying to negotiate with me so that we can change the price, and I was standing 10 toes down, and she was like, she's not going to take that price. And I was like, if that's the case, why am I paying you before I even have the service? Because if I pay you before the service and then she doesn't want to do it for that price, I'm stranded. You're not open tomorrow, and by the time she's done late in the evening, I'm useless. She's like, no, we pay her. So I'm thinking, is she your stylist? Is she a freelancer? What? Anyway, I was like, okay, you're saying that you pay her and you're taking my 80. I'm not trying to have any drama. So that's why I paid her for the hair wash and the braiding, even though we went to another salon to see another hairstylist. So now fast forward back to where we were. Now we're in the salon. The lady started to take my hair apart. She started to get it ready. And then something just hit me. Markella, find out how much this woman would actually charge for these braids. So I showed her the braids, the style that I want to do. Then I asked her, how much do you charge for this? And she was like, how much did you get quoted for it? Now this is the bit where I feel like maybe she would have charged less, because when I told her, oh, I charge 80, she was like, I charge roughly 80 to 90 for this hairstyle. And she was like, oh. And I was like, that's what they charged me, and they quoted me. Oh, and by the way, I've paid them. You know, don't be expecting money from me because I've already paid. Then the woman dropped the comb. She was like, no, how can you have paid them if I'm the one doing the work? I'm not a freelancer. I'm not a chair for hire, hairstylist. I own the salon that you're in. It's my salon. I don't work for them. The lady that works in that shop, she came here for me to do her hair. She liked the way I did her hair. Then she told me that she will send people to me for me to do their hair, and then we'll do a little commissioning kind of thing. I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry that your money is not going to be coming from me, but they told me to give them the money because they pay you. And I think that kind of like added salt to injury, because it's like, I'm a whole business owner. Why are you treating me like some not even a consultant at this point, like a part-time employee? You came to me for me to help you because your braiders are on holiday and you still want to keep the business running, and you're treating me like this. You should let your clients, the ones that you recommend to me, when you bring them here, I will then discuss how much I'm going to give you for commission. That's how it's supposed to work. And I kind of understood her in a way, but I also understand the other lady. I just feel like there wasn't clear communication. And also I feel like there should have been an agreed process. What's it called? An agreed process basically. And they didn't have that. So I'm stuck in the middle. This one was like, she's refusing to do my hair until they call or they pick up her phone calls to confirm how much they're going to be getting from bringing my hair. Bro, I started crying. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not about to be in the middle of salon wars just because I want to get my hair braided. The one time I want to get my hair braided, everything seems to be going wrong for me. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't braid your hair because I don't know if they're going to give me the money. I've been trying to call them to find out. And I was like, I get it, because it's like, I could also be lying. You see me come into the store with the woman you have your deal with, but I could be lying that I've paid when I haven't paid, which wasn't the case because I did pay. We always pay over here. I showed her the payment, but she was like, she needs the lady that she has a deal with to confirm. And so we were calling them and they were not picking up. Bruh, this was roughly around like 6:30. And then finally they call my phone, and because I send them a text message to tell them, hey, she's not going to do my hair until you call her and you guys agree on how much she's going to get from this braids. So they called me, and then I was like, she's here, speak to her. We spoke to her, and then she started doing my hair. So I asked her how much this hair would be, by the way. She said that she would charge 80, 90 for this hair, but I have a feeling that she probably would have charged less, but because I said 80 is what I paid the other woman, so now that's probably going to be her new price. So I am so sorry for the people who are locally around. If I'm the reason prices go up, I am so sorry. But anyway, this is the hair. All that drama for this, we will find out in the next couple of days if it's worth it. So far, the more I look at it, the more it grows on me. It's a bit skeletal, but again, I wanted something that looks cute, but also so that I can have air pass through my scalp. So I definitely do like the goddess hair that I used for it. It's really nice, soft to the touch, very girly, given very much mermaid. I know that this hairstyle is going to eat like a mofo with makeup. Ooh, imagine my face beat to the gods. It's gonna look so cute. This is what it looked like as a side part. We should leave that like that. What do you guys think? Does it give an island girl? Well, I have to freshen up. Baba is currently out getting me some McDonald's. Talk about someone who is fighting against my health and fitness. I'm joking. I cannot ask for McDonald's for tonight. Listen, I feel like I've earned McDonald's. And also, all I've had today is water, the tacos, and what else have I had today? And Diet Coke. That's it. That's literally all I've had today. So, your girl deserves it. Besides, I'm going to the gym first thing in the morning to burn it all off.
Happy birthday to remix. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Habibti. All she could talk about was you.
That's the one.
Told her I'd love to switch places. Find out what
That tastes
was
good, babe.
inside your head.
That tastes pretty good.
And things between us.
We are currently at Tower Bridge, and we're about to go to my favorite GP. Where are we going to, Hubby?
Vapiano, Vapiano, Vapiano.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going. In fact, I wore red for. Okay, so we're currently at Vapiano's. Hubby is ordering his. I have my usual order that I have.
Yeah, she already got your thing down pat.
Pretty much. So, yeah, this is nice. It's a nice breeze. We're in the shade. There's a little bit of a water fountain over there, which is nice. I'm sure if you can see that. I do remember that they light up. But yeah, oh gosh, it's right in my face again. But yeah, Then you got beer. So, husband, where are we right now?
Currently, we're Big Harbor Butcher dropped the bodies out. He also known as Dexter Morgan.
Dexter, you know Dexter?
Yeah, we go way back.
Oh, is that right? I hope you guys don't share the same hobbies.
Nah, I just wrote a memoir for him. I haven't seen him since I finished the book, though.
Is that right? Oh, we got the towel. The towel's right behind. So over there, I don't even know. See this? London town. What's a what? I don't even know. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so Vapiano's was great. Couldn't eat it. I don't know what possessed me to get the grande, but you know what? I probably will be happy with my decision tomorrow when I'm eating it. So, all is not lost.
All is not lost. All is good in the hood.
All is good in the hood. What's up? We're in London town. I don't know. I was trying to do a Jamaican accent and then.
It sounded more British. So that's so funny.
Oh, really?
That's where they drop the drugs at.
The what?
The drugs.
Oh, is it?
That's where the weight's at.
See you guys at home, ciao.
See you in the sequel.